It's 10 trivia questions on new trivia to celebrate the new year, 2024. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. It's a new year, it's a new season, and it's a new episode just for you. And what better topic than the theme of the word new? Happy, 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 happy New Year for my family and friends, to your family and friends, and hope you're ready for a whole nother year of daily trivia madness. And yes, this is still a daily trivia podcast. I had somebody say, hey, where are the episodes? But usually every holiday season, I get pretty bogged down, and of course, I don't prepare in advance and put a bunch of episodes out pre-recorded. And then my family comes to visit. They're here for like a week, and I just get a little behind. But we're back on track today. As of Wednesday, January 3rd, 2024, we're back to the daily, and watch the feed for a bunch of episodes that I will put out extra this week. So a bunch of extra ones, including some Christmas ones if you're still in the Christmas spirit from the last couple of weeks. So just keep watching your feed, and thank you so much for your support. From season 7 into season 8, 8 years of this podcast. I cannot believe we've been doing it that long. Our 8th year, I think we started in 2016, so we're going into our 8th year, rather. And if you have been along for the ride for the whole time, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all the people who leave iTunes reviews and who have listened to every episode of the show, or many episodes of the show, or even one episode of the show. I'm so glad that you dig this little daily dose of trivia from me. And thanks to all the listeners who have helped me build this into a career of hosting trivia for companies and private events and birthday parties and virtual shows and all that good stuff over the years. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. If you're listening to the show for the first time and you're like, oh, I don't want these ads that are going to pop up. There's a few of them, and that's how we get some income from the show. You can join the Patreon page, patreon.com/trivia with buds. For just $1 a month, $12 a year, you can get the show completely ad-free. And there's different tiers that go up from there, including custom episodes of the show you get to pick the topic for every month for $5 a month. And all of my trivia content that I use, if you're maybe another trivia host and you want all those PowerPoints for your own business, that's at a higher tier. So check it all out, patreon.com/trivia with buds. Today's episode on new trivia, before we get to that, our Scattergories warm-up game. People love that. That's not going anywhere. We've got the letter S, and we have weapons, things you shouldn't touch, and things in a souvenir shop, all starting with the letter S. Come up with 3 fun ones for those prompts, and listen for mine at the end of the episode, along with a fun fact of the day. All right, we're warmed up, we're ready to go, and we're jumping into new words trivia. Here we go. It's new trivia. Question number 1. What soft drink company famously flopped with a new variant of their classic formula in 1985? Number 1. What soft drink company famously flopped with a new variant of their classic formula in 1985? Question number 2, despite its close association with the country, which 4-letter fruit is not native to New Zealand? Number 2, despite its close association with the country, which 4-letter fruit is not native to New Zealand? Number 3, which U.S. president enacted the Economic Recovery and Public Works Project known as the New Deal? Number 3, which U.S. president enacted the Economic Recovery and Public Works Project known as the New Deal? Number 4, New Moon is an entry in what fantasy film book series? New Moon is an entry in what fantasy film book series? Question 5, what is the new subtitle of the 2021 miniseries sequel to Showtime's Dexter? Number 5, what is the new subtitle of the 2021 miniseries sequel to Showtime's Dexter? Number 6, what comic book publisher rebooted its entire continuity and all its titles with a 2011 rebrand dubbed the New 52? What comic book publisher had the New 52? Number 7, which refreshing rapper launched his acting career as a vengeful undercover cop in 1991's New Jack City? Which refreshing rapper launched his acting career as a vengeful undercover cop in 91's New Jack City? Number 8, which meat was most commonly used to make an original New Orleans po' boy sandwich in the 1920s? Number 8, which meat was most commonly used to make an original New Orleans po' boy sandwich in the 1920s? Number 9, which state has the higher population, New Hampshire or New Mexico? Number 9, which state has the higher population, New Hampshire or New Mexico? Question number 10, Ncuti Gatwa plays the newest version of what BBC television staple in 2023? Number 10, Ncuti Gatwa plays the newest version of what BBC television staple in 2023? And number 11, new trivia for 2 bonus points to close it out. The name of what company actually comes from founder William Riley observing chickens in his backyard, and how a 3-toed foot best supported a body? Number 11, the name of what company actually comes from founder William Riley observing chickens in his backyard, and how a 3-toed foot best supported a body? Those are all your questions for new trivia. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to this new themed trivia round. Hope you had a good time playing along with these questions. All right, let's see what you got right and wrong. Number 1 for new trivia. What soft drink company famously flopped with a new variant of their classic formula in 1985? That was Coca-Cola, New Coke. Number 2, despite its close association with the country, which 4-letter fruit is not native to New Zealand? Kiwi. Number 3, FDR was the president that enacted the New Deal, FDR. Number 4, New Moon is an entry in what fantasy film book series? Twilight. I was Christmas shopping right before the holiday and went to Spencer's Gifts, and they had a ton of Twilight shirts. And the one that caught my eye was Jacob as a wolf, but like with the 3 wolves and the classic kind of cheesy souvenir shop shirt. It was pretty funny. Number 5, what is the new subtitle of the Dexter spinoff? It was called Dexter New Blood. Number 6, what comic book company rebooted its entire continuity in 2011 with the New 52? DC Comics. Number 7, which refreshing rapper launched his acting career as a vengeful undercover cop in New Jack City? Ice-T. I'm drinking some right now. Number 8, which meat was most commonly used to make an original po' boy in New Orleans in the 20s? Bits of roast beef, extra bits of roast beef. Number 9, which state has the higher population, New Hampshire or New Mexico? That is New Mexico. Number 10, Ncuti Gatwa plays the newest version of Doctor Who. And I have never watched Doctor Who before, except a few random episodes from whenever that was rebooted, 2003 or 5, around that time. I watched like the first half of that season, and I'm like, this is good. I get why people like this. And then I never watched any more. But I saw the trailers for the new Doctor Who, which is it's going to be on Disney Plus. And the Christmas special with that new doctor and that new actor from Sex Education came out. So I watched it a couple days ago, and I was like, this is great. I loved it. So now I'm watching the other specials for the 60th anniversary Doctor Who special and kind of nerding out about those. And I'm listening to Doctor Who podcasts about the mythology of the show. And I'm going to go all the way back to that early 2000s and watch as many as I can. But that's going to be one of my things I get into in 2024. I'm finally becoming a fan of Doctor Who. And we've got the bonus here for 2 points. The name of what company actually came from founder William Riley observing chickens in his backyard. That was New Balance, and the 3-toed foot there. There you have it. Some new trivia for you. I hope you had a good time playing along with this first quiz posted of 2024. If you have ideas for quizzes, you can always email them to me, ryanbuds@gmail.com. I would love to use your content to help shape the show. ryanbuds@gmail.com anytime. If you have a late holiday party coming up, I'd love to host that for you too. You can email me or go to my website, triviawithbuds.com. Contact form on every page. We could do some trivia, some bingo, some singo, some game shows, some name that tune. Whatever you want to do, virtually, in person, or as a hybrid event, I'd love to do it for you. Your fact of the day for today is about the original title of Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. And that original title was called First Impressions. If you didn't know that, now you know. We have our letter here to play along, and our category's letter was S. We have weapons. I'm going to say a sword. Things you shouldn't touch, the stove when it's hot. And things in a souvenir shop, sweatshirts. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you next time for more trivia with Buds. Cheers.